Good afternoon. I hope you're having a great Friday. Mayor Dan Pope with a weekly update. I want to look back to last weekend and talk a little bit about what happened here last weekend, and then talk about the Hotel Occupancy Tax and how that has a positive impact on our community. So last weekend we had a lot going on. We had the 75th ABC Rodeo. We had the biggest club volleyball tournament that we'll host all year long. And then this guy named Garth Brooks came to town and sold 70,000 tickets for 5 shows starting Thursday night, running through Sunday afternoon. And the town just buzzed all weekend. It was really cool. It was good for our retailers. I've talked to a couple of retailers that told stories. In fact, one of the retailers told a story about a couple in from Seattle that visited his store twice and did quite a bit of business. And from Seattle, Washington, and Lubbock, Texas, just because they came to see Garth Brooks. It was good for us. Our hotels were full, so when someone spends a night in our hotels, they pay a hotel occupancy tax, and you've probably seen it on your bill when you've traveled, and you may wonder where that goes. And a portion of that, not a whole big part of it, but a portion of that comes back to Lubbock. So every hotel night we get some of that back, and it's often called the hot tax, hotel occupancy tax. That generated last year, that and I think maybe a little bit of rental car tax revenue, but that generated over $6.5 million last year back to Lubbock. Now we've got to take that money by law. We have to use it in certain ways, and we use that money to fund the Convention and Tourism Bureau. So people staying in hotels allow us to do advertising and to bid on conventions and to do the right kind of things to put more heads in beds, more people in our hotels, driving local business. Those people eat in our restaurants, those people shop in our stores. We also use it to fund the sports authority. So where you see Lubbock Sports Authority maybe helping out with a regional golf tournament that UIL does, or helping out like they did last weekend with this volleyball tournament, that's where that funding comes from. We fund Civic Lubbock through the hot tax. Civic Lubbock then does grants to different arts groups around town. All those grants are approved by the city council. We've paid for the Buddy Holly Plaza, where we moved the Buddy Holly statue over off 19th Street. That's paid for with hot tax. We use a little bit to support the operations of the Civic Center, but it's dollars that are spent by people that aren't from here that we get to capture and use to support our community and the businesses in our community. So I thought you might find that interesting. Just one other thing, a reminder that our new website's up, mayordanpope.com. We'd love to for you to check it out and to give us your feedback. You can look at any of these videos. We've got them all back to the very beginning. We've got issues out there. We're collecting some news. We put it there. Also, we're on Facebook at the same Mayor Dan Pope, and a lot of our information is on Facebook too. You can follow us on Twitter. I appreciate each of you. We appreciate your thoughts and your prayers. I hope you have a great weekend. Go watch the number 3, 4, 5, whatever they are, 6th ranked Red Raiders this weekend as they host the Baylor Bears. God bless you.